Ready? And racing. Big Time JJ's out not too badly on the outside of Lucha. Tries to work to the lead. Gets there now from Lucha, who gets swallowed up. 1 or 2 trying to come across. Big Time to Mac gets the inside. Big Time Forecast is right there. They've got away now on Lucha. Well back is Beaumont. Beside that too, Big Time Rosie and Corborn Kai. Big Time JJ turns first by 5 or 6. Over on the outside, Big Time Forecast. Big Time to Mac scrapping out second and third. Further back to Lucha and running home Corborn Kai. 3, 7, 1 and 8 gets up for fourth. Lucha fifth. And next to last then we had Big Time Rosie and Beaumont as last. Favourites the 6, Big Time Otti. Nearly there. And racing, Big Time Otti was last away. Bolting to the lead here is Homebush Gazelle by 2 lengths, but Big Time Caleb goes to it quickly. Then Classy Delta, Big Time Jack trying to weave its path through now. They'll be followed around then by He's a Man. Behind them then to Tomorrow Star. Big Time Otti, a lot of work to do. And Corborn Gibbo up to the corner. Big Time Caleb in front. Big Time Jack trying to close it down. Then we've got Classy Delta and He's a Man. Big Time Caleb holding, lunging the outside. Big Time Jack. I reckon he got on the bob from Big Time Caleb. We'll see. Classy Delta followed across by He's a Man was a pretty good run. Big Time Otti led in the other division. Behind them then to Homebush Gazelle, Corborn Gibbo, Tomorrow Star. Racing, Mila midfield, Big Time Talker back behind it. Going to this first bend, there's a pile of them. Rally Sarius, Midnight Enemy. They come out on top in that order. Followed around then by Butterball. Round the outside, Mila. Here's Big Time Talker around the outside. Checking off runners was Wet Chester. Back in the piece to Botany, Diane and Amy Baxter. In the straight, Rally Sarius has stolen a march, not for long. Big Time Talker blows on by. Big Time Talker from Rally Sarius, Mila to third. Followed across there, Midnight Enemy. Wet Chester got going again, was a bit stiff. Followed through then by Butterball, Botany, Diane and Amy Baxter. Ready, racing. Top Prosecutor slow away. Corborn Jared hops out nicely. Up quickly the outside. Corborn Meza blows on by. So it's Corborn Meza now from Corborn Jared. Followed around the outside then by Angie Zar. Big Time Fever around the outside. Cool Rhythm starting to work into the race as well. Top Prosecutors no chance at all. Back with that is Robin Zahud and Corborn Potsy. Corborn Meza in front of Corborn Jared. Corborn Meza, Corborn Jared. Big Time Fever, Cool Rhythm. Next to go by was Robin Zahud, Top Prosecutor. Behind that then Angie Zar and Corborn Potsy. 498, 1373, 21 and 71. Set to go. Racing, Big Time Sugar away okay, but Breeze Attack beat it out now. Big Time Sugar goes to the inside. Wong all along up and around the outside to third, gets across to the rail. 2 lengths back then, Barndor Billy, followed around by Toki Girl. Back in the pack, Opawa Parissa. Last pair here are Kiwi Baxter, K Martin on the corner. Big Time Sugar clear. Breeze Attack trying to come after it again, and behind them Wong all along and late Toki Girl. Big Time Sugar gets there 3/4 of a length on Breeze Attack. Followed across Wong all along, Toki Girl. Behind these runners then to Barndor, Billy, Opawa, Parissa. Last pair in were Kiwi Baxter and K Martin. 21.89 here. 3, 5, 8 and 1. Fourth Big Time winner of the day. That's with the book, wee bit shorter on the toe. Set. Racing. Big Time Crack 'em away nicely. Second stride wasn't so hot. Now it drives to the lead, puts a clear length on them. Bright Eye Soul's out nicely. The inside then Corborn Clay. Couple of links back then to Billy Marlowe around Corborn Kaz. Big Time Break is well back. So too there Scott Pie and You Know Again. Big Time Crack 'em in front. Corborn Clay only a couple of links away. Further back then to Billy Marlowe and Bright Eye Soul. Big Time Crack 'em's tied up. Corborn Clay goes to the lead, beats Big Time Crack 'em. Followed across by Billy Marlowe. And the next to go by there was Corborn Kaz. Bright Eye Soul, in fact, beat that in. They'd be followed back then by Big Time Break, You Know Again, and Scott Pie. Racing. Big Time Blackie away just moderately. You're the best. Missed the start badly here. Trying to work to the lead. Corborn Hint around the outside. Thrill on the inside. Big Time Rain is holding up. Big Time Blackie gets around the outside. Corborn sticks up on the pace as well. We've got Opawa Tomo poking through the inside. Corborn Hint goes back a stride or two. Feel the force out the back with Homebush Tiare. Down they come. It's Corborn Stick. It's Big Time Rain. Big Time Rain. Corborn Stick. Ooh, Rain or Stick. Not much in it. And I'll stay out of it because I got it wrong earlier. Followed across then by Power Tomo and Big Time Blackie. Wide out on the track then we had You're the Best, who made up some ground. Behind them then to Corborn Hint, Homebush Tiare. Ready to run in the sun. Racing. Big Time Do It hops out quite nicely here. He's going to find the lead. They'll find it tough to beat now. Alcazar second. Beside that then, oh, in fact, it's Mahala Bay in front. My apologies. Mahala Bay in front. From Big Time Do It, he goes up to it now. They'd be followed around then by Adrenaline Kick. A wee bit wider out on the track to Todd Blue Blood. Take the shorts as run off coming around the corner. Back mid-pack, Nunu, Corborn Daniel in the straight. Big Time Do It in front now. Mahala Bay is running a race. Ooh. In is Big Time Do It just from Mahala Bay. Followed across then tight. Adrenaline Kick or Nunu, who ran a race. They'll be followed by Todd Blue Blood. Behind those runners then to Corborn Daniel Alcazar take the shorts. Let's find out. The sun's disappeared behind a cloud. Still plenty of blue sky here. We're ready to run the 9th. Racing. Allegro Gun out nicely today, and he's going to cross Mark's Boy. Jugatui goes up outside this leader. It's Allegro Gun by a length on Jugatui. 3 links back then to Mark's Boy. The outside of that then to Daisy Lara. Big Time Thinker around the outside of Big Time Jess. Couple cutting the corner there. Kaputski and My First Litter in the straight. Allegro Gun chasing after it. Jugatui, Mark's Boy. Allegro Gun, Jugatui, Mark's Boy. 4th, Kaputski or Daisy Lara. Not much in that. Further back in the race then, we had My First Litter. Big Time Jess back with that, Big Time Thinker back with that, and Jess, the sister, well, she fell after the line, but she's on her feet. Racing. Big Time Jane out well, trying to work across now, gets across, rubbed out, over on the outside, Jack's up to challenge. Behind these runners then, Big Time Basher settled 4th and took a check. That'd be followed then by Dinah Elk. Big Time Monty gets back. Last pair, Corborn Muzzer and Corborn Bryce. Big Time Jane in front by 2. On its tail is Jack's up. Rubbed out is still there. Down the outside, Dinah Elk with Big Time Basher. They're coming at Big Time Jane. Rubbed out, grab Big Time Jane. Rubbed out Big Time Jane. Dinah Elk's in that photo and close in. Jack's up and diving between runners running out of room was Corborn Bryce. What a good finish. Big Time Monty behind them with Corborn Muzzer and Big Time Basher. Racing. Bronster, one of the last away, bolting to the lead, Molly O'Shea. Wow, she's out by 3 here. Blackie Chan comes after it. Bronster pushes up and around the outside, then Corborn Ridge, followed back by Corborn Angus. Next to last, then Secret Agenda and Apache AJ. Now Blackie Chan's got to the lead, swallowed up Molly O'Shea. Corborn Ridge coming through the inside. Bronster's only paddling behind them. Corborn Angus the rail. Down they come. Blackie Chan trying to hold, driving the inside. Corborn Ridge, Blackie Chan, and Molly O'Shea came back at them again, and she's right in this picture. Bronster 4th, next to go by Corborn Angus. Gaps back Secret Agenda, Apache AJ. Six dog field ready to go for the last race, number 12. Recording Ipswich will play an after set. Racing. Map My Run out in a reasonable line with Allegro Beatty. Map My Run working past Allegro Beatty. Over on the outside, Blackjack Man goes forward. Followed around there by Captain Toddy. Watch My Back and 2 lengths, Nighthawk Rose. Map My Run in front by 2 now on Blackjack Man. 2.5 back to Corborn Toddy. Running the inside is Allegro Beatty. Round the outside of that, Watch My Back and Nighthawk Rose still a long way from them. Map My Run in front. Blackjack Man having a look the outside. Corborn Toddy trying to close on them. Down they come. Blackjack Man gets in the bob and wins here on Map My Run. Followed across by Corborn Toddy. Nighthawk Rose, all Watch My Back, and Allegro Beatty at the back.